Hey, what's happening, Nation? It's Joku. Wanted to go ahead and take a look at our dime defense tonight. I know we don't run a lot of dime out there, but it's a very situational defense. And you run it a lot at the end of games to kind of close teams out when you know they're going to be passing. And unfortunately, we don't see that situation a lot. It sucks to see, but I really think we're going to see it more this next season. I'm truly hoping that we are going to. And I think with the more players that we get on this team and get out there, it's really going to expand Gunther's playbook as much as it's going to expand Gruden's playbook. So let me know what you guys think about this. We're not going to waste too much time. I want to jump into this and just kind of break this down and make a few little tweaks to it. Let me know what you guys think about it. Raider Nation for life, what's going on, man? Luke, what's happening, dude? All right, so a dime, you have your six defensive backs out there. It's usually four cornerbacks and two safeties. So we were talking about these guys the other night, who was going to be starting. I know that at the beginning of this season, Joyner's going to be out there in Robertson's spot. I mean, it is what it is. The kid's going to have to earn his spot out there, but we're having fun with them. These kids are brand new to the team. I want to see what it looks like on paper, so we're going to stick them out there, but that would most likely be Joyner out there. Stubbling, what's happening, dude? Mitchell, what's going on, man? So this is looking pretty damn good. We're strong. We're fast out there. We're fast as shit. We can actually run this pretty well thanks to Littleton, because out of this, he can run the spy, or he can come out there and he can blitz, or he can just drop into coverage with the rest of these guys. Littleton really makes this possible for us, and after a few of the tweaks, you'll see it gets even stronger. I'm really curious to see how they do set it up and run it if we do actually get into it. But having Robertson and Johnson out there, having four cornerbacks out there really frees up your safeties a lot too, because they can pretty much man up, and then you could drop one to one side, you could blitz the other one, and we still have a four-man front out there, so you're getting a decent amount of pressure still. But let's go into some of these tweaks real quick. Luke, I was watching film on the NFL Game Pass, dude. I think the biggest problem was Eric Harris not covering over the top. That's why we need a ball hawk guy like Jeff Heath. I've seen Jeff Heath get burned a good bit too, but it's usually on those interior routes, so I think him playing over the top would be good. I wanted to talk about him a little bit tonight, so I'm glad you did bring him up, because I'm really thinking it's going to come down to him and Eric Harris fighting for a job on this team. I don't really see us keeping both of them, because we are pretty deep at the safety position right now. So let me know who you think is going to end up winning that battle. I really think it's going to be Heath. I think that's why we went out there and signed him, but I mean, I really like Eric Harris. I like his story, I like everything about that dude. But he did, man. He got burnt and shit on more than a few times out there, so that was tough to watch. So maybe Heath will be the answer out there, but either one of them I think are just going to come in there and be depth guys for us, and I'm happy to see that. I think Heath you'll see a lot on special teams too, so I'm okay with that. This package would be good against the Chiefs. Yes, it would. Very good against the Chiefs. And I'm really hoping that now that we got it out there to where we can see it, you can kind of match it up against the Chiefs just to kind of see what would happen with it. And it would play really, really well. I think a few little changes that we're going to make here would make a big difference towards it as well. A lot of these packages, they're tweaked up front. You always have your six DBs out there, but they changed the front four, and they changed the linebackers a little bit. So see if I can do this without screwing this up. In all likelihood, we would pull Hurst. He would be gone. Move all this crap out of the way. Collins would slide into the middle. And then Littleton could slide over a little bit. And you could bring in Kwiatkowski out there. And I'm telling you right now, to get this shit set up, this is looking very, very good. Very strong, very fast. You could still actually play the run out of this setup. And that's a mean-ass looking defense right there. That is super fast, super strong. They're two excellent coverage linebackers. So, I mean, even if they did need to drop back, they could still cover that shit. But they could still stuff the little screens and the shit like that coming out of there. I really like the way that this looks out there. I truly, truly do. And there's other packages where you could bring Muse in there, and then honestly you probably pull Kwiatkowski back out of there and drop Muse in there. So I really think he's just playing a depth role of Kwiatkowski out there. But this dime package right here, this big dime, this is an incredibly strong looking defense. And I'll say stick Joyner in there and pull Robertson out of there, just so we could see what it looks like. Sorry about that. Because I really think this would end up being the play. You'd end up having Joyner out there, especially at the start of the season. So, I mean, it looks damn good, dude. I'm telling you. these dudes could end up making a dramatic difference for us. So this defense right here would match up against any powerhouse. Okay, we've got to play Tampa. We've got to play the Chiefs. We have a laundry list of teams that we play that have a damn good quarterback out there that we're going to have to be able to shut down. And a lot of times a nickel's not going to do it. You're going to have to get into something a little bit more spread out because they're going to be running a lot of spread against us. And we have to be real careful about that because that was one of the main things that killed us last season is when teams spread us out, we got destroyed because we did not have the speed to keep up with them. Now we do have the speed and we have the size and we all have an extra person out there who's above the talent level that we had last season dramatically, being able to come in and blitz off that edge. So let me know what you guys think, man. Let me hit up some of these comments real quick. Everyone was talking about the Broncos. They are good on paper. I feel they would be like the Browns last year. If that team starts to gel, and it's going to take them a few years. I mean, that whole team is still young. I mean, it's a second-year quarterback bringing in a bunch of rookie wide receivers. They got a shot. I'm not going to say they're going to be terrible. They're going to be better than they were last year, but they're nowhere close to being ready yet. I think we need some depth at the linebacker and defensive tackle. I would agree with that. We went out there and we got that undrafted linebacker. Kid fucking slipped my name, or his name slipped my mind, but we did go out and pick him up. But I'm curious to see what ends up happening with that because we do need some depth at it. I'll tell you right now, if Littleton or Kwiatkowski goes down, it's going to be a gaping hole on this team. I think Markel Lee can come in there and kind of fill the gap, but at the same time, he's so injury prone himself that if he gets hurt, then you're right back to the situation we were last year, and you're bringing in a dude like Compton to be a shining light at the end of a year. So I'm just hoping for no damn injuries. You saw the injuries on this team last year, and it sent us on such a bullshit skid. If we would have, I should go back. I'm going to do a video and show you what we had last year. One of the guys, one of my subs was telling me about that. He's like, you should do a video of what we had last year versus what we have now, so people will be able to see the difference truly on paper. And I was like, man, that's a damn good idea. That shit's going to take me a minute to set up. It's going to be a process. I'm telling you that right now. But I think that would be a cool ass video because I mean, you go ahead and take Compton and you put him where Littleton is. This whole defense is completely different again, and we're set up, man. We are so stacked right now. This defense has me going crazy. You could basically say Abrams is a rookie too, since he played one game last year. I mean, he truly is pretty much still a rookie out there, and it sucks to see. He plays so, I don't want to say out of control, but he plays with a lot of heart. And sometimes that shit will lead to you getting hurt. Hopefully he does not have an injury bug following. Hopefully he's one of those guys that got hurt his first year. It sucks. You lost him, but he comes back and he makes a huge impact. There's a lot of you guys out there in the nation that say that he's all talk, and you want to come out there and see him prove it before he says anything else. I'll agree with you on that. I will totally agree with you on that. I want to see Abram come out there and prove it. I want to see him and Randall gel together. I think that's going to be a dramatic change that this team's going to need. I really thought that Abram and Joseph were starting to have it, and they had it at the start of last season, and then Abram went down, and it kind of threw a monkey wrench into that whole thing. So if Abram and Randall can kind of form that same communication and form that bond, I really think that's going to be a big difference maker for us. We're going to destroy MFers, our defense and offense. Dude, I'm telling you, man, we're looking pretty jacked right now. We truly are. We're strong on both. Honestly, we're strong in all three phases. We talked about that the other night. This team, it has been a rebuild. And I know everybody's like, Rare's been rebuilding for like 25 years. And I was like, dude, I mean, I get it. I understand it. I've been here fucking going through it with you guys. But in the past few seasons, you've seen this team truly start to change. You've seen a core start to be built, and that core's starting to expand a little bit more. And it's starting to look like a truly solid football team. So I really am, man. I am so jacked for next season. I think we could have a good team last year if no injuries and AB. No injuries and AB last season, I'll tell you right now, we would have definitely have been in the playoffs. But, I mean, that's football. You got to take it as it comes. It is what it is. It sucks to see out there. But this is our year. I'm telling you right now, this is our year. Kirby, what's happening, man? So let me know if there's any other breakdowns you guys want to see out there. Once I have these screens set up, it's easy for me to go through and kind of tweak it as I go. And then, so if there's any other defenses you want to see what they might look like, hit me up in that comment section. Please let me know. If not, man, I'll probably move back to the offense because there's a few other formations I want to break down to see what we're looking like. And I'll probably bring out a goal line defense before I end up breaking this screen down. So I appreciate all you guys that came out tonight. You guys know I love this shit, man. So hit me up. Be sure to click that like button on your way out. Subscribe if you have not. But until next time, guys, I'm Son Joku. Thank you all again. Have a good night.